Alright everyone, welcome back. Season 10 has officially ended. Season 11 was due to drop today, but we're going to have to wait for more news on that. Now, with the end of Season 10, I've seen a huge number of reports about issues with the game as of today, not just on PC, but on console as well. I've said before that Massive have a huge opportunity to capitalise on the increased player numbers, but it appears that they are intent on squandering that chance. It's a new day and there are new issues. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's talk about what is going on right now. If you've logged into Division 2 today, you may have noticed some issues, or perhaps a lot of issues that were not there before Season 10 ended. I'm not quite sure what has happened on a technical level, but many reports have come in that the Division 2 is facing some serious problems, and these are looking to be addressed by the devs as soon as possible. Now, I just want to highlight a couple because there's no doubt that every single person watching this video who's been on the Division 2 today are experiencing at least one of these, if not all of these, and I can safely say for myself, I'm experiencing all of these. So we've got the game is crashing if you scroll to the right on the world map. This is a report I've seen, but this may actually just be where if you hover too close to the countdown icon in the world map, the game will crash straight to the dashboard. Of course, you can access the countdown game mode through the helicopter instead for now, but that is an issue currently, so just stay away from the countdown mode in the map. There appears to be a huge uptick in Delta errors. I can vouch for this as playing on Xbox. I never get Delta errors for this game. I very rarely get Delta errors on Xbox for this game, and I logged in today and I must have had at least 3 or 4 of those, and that's unusual. So there's definitely been an uptick, at least for me. The tab to change your global settings is missing as well. There are a number of projects missing. I believe there may be an issue with the storefront as well. There may be some error codes on the storefront. Daria did say that that's there deliberately, or at least not deliberately, but there because of the fact that Season 10 has ended. As I said, these are some that I've experienced. There's also ones where I've seen people reporting their stash having disappeared entirely. So, you know, there appears to be some actual kind of game-breaking issues here. You know, Delta errors, I guess, is game-breaking, but, you know, scrolling on the map, etc., they're not huge issues. They need to be fixed, but they're not game-breaking. But, you know, imagine going into your stash and everything's gone. I can't even imagine that. So, hopefully they fix that as well. Now, I'm sure there are a lot more out there, and I'd highly recommend that you report them to Ubisoft support or Massive, because they need to understand kind of the scope of this. From what I can tell, this is a major problem. These are major issues to the point that there is a message when you log into the game for some people confirming the game is currently experiencing issues. I never had this message myself, but I'm going to presume that it will roll out to everyone if it hasn't already. Now, Daria has been responding to these concerns on Twitter. Today, she confirmed these issues have been known since this morning, 9 a.m. this morning, and they are currently investigating the situation and will make an announcement as soon as they can. Also, for anyone wondering why they cannot access the Manhunt, Daria had this to say on Twitter. The Manhunt is not available for any season right now, as the service message in-game indicates. We'll need a patch to extend Season 10, and that is something the team is working on as we speak. So, it would appear the last-minute localization issue that delayed the live stream on Monday and delayed the Season 11 going live today has caused some pretty significant ripples. Massive were expecting this to go live today, Season 11, as I said, so I assume they never planned to extend Season 10, of course, and with that, it's meant they need more time in order to extend it. I'm pretty sure everyone at Massive is scrambling to get this fixed right now because this is affecting everyone. And what's worse is I'm still seeing plenty of comments from players on PC who are experiencing issues, and now we've got console who are experiencing those issues as well. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some PC players out there who are relieved to see console players getting the same issues. Now, I can't say I'm relieved as a console player, but in all seriousness, when the Division 2 went over to Steam and we saw the Steam numbers, I made a video probably a couple of weeks ago that was, and I talked about how I was pretty optimistic and how Massive had a huge opportunity to capitalise on the influx of new players. The actual number was about, I think it was about 9,000, went up to about 11,000 concurrent players, which is much higher than I actually thought were playing the game. So yeah, definitely an opportunity there. I talked about how Season 11 needs to bring some good content that delivers on expectations, whilst dropping hints on what we can expect for Year 5. And if they did that, they're giving this franchise the best chance possible to recapture some of that lost audience. That audience that I see that have come in when Steam went live. I'm seeing so many new players in this game at the moment. And this was a huge opportunity to keep those players. Well, here we are. One phase of the PTS, Season 11 delayed at the last minute. And then to top it off, major issues now plaguing every platform. I said in the intro that Massive are intent on squandering this opportunity, and of course, I don't mean they're doing it deliberately, because, that would make absolutely no sense whatsoever, although I'm pretty sure that some people out there will be a small minority of people who will say that's exactly what they're doing. But if it could have gone wrong, it's gone wrong here. And maybe I'm blowing this out of proportion. That's very possible. But I just want to see this game thrive. And I feel like when Massive take one step forward, they somehow kind of just fall over. And then they slide, 2 steps backwards. I'm confident that Massive will get these major issues fixed in no time at all. But I hate making these kind of videos because I know all it does is bring negativity towards the game, and that's the last thing I want. But more than anything, for this video in particular, this is more of an information video, because I'm sure there's going to be people logging into this game today that don't follow Massive on Twitter. Maybe they haven't got the message that's meant to be coming up about the issues, and so they'll be logging in going, what's going on. And I'm hoping this video will explain to those people that there are issues in the game right now. It's not just you, this is affecting everyone, and Massive are fully aware of this, and I expect them to get this fixed as soon as possible. With Season 10, that being extended, probably not going to get a patch until maybe next Tuesday. That's when normal kind of the patches come, unless it is something that they're looking to push out as soon as possible, and it's possible that we get it towards the end of this week. I really don't know at this point. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Sorry it's not the most upbeat video, but I feel the need to always cover as much stuff as I possibly can to give you guys as much information as possible, and hopefully I've been able to do that. So until the next one, Epic out.